Yo, what's going on, boys? Just wearing my hoodie here. Usually wearing just a tank top or honestly no shirt at my house, but it feels weird wearing something on my arms, you know. It's like itchy. I just want to get it off, but it's just the way it is. It's super cold out here. Getting my lineup here done feels gross, you know. I just feel like a homeless man. It's just nasty. So I like to trim it up, run a guard all over it, and then I like to cut it tight right here to make my jawline a lot more pronounced. Want to talk about something I noticed. I'm sitting right here outside the gym. You can see this is not the gym I usually go to, but hey, I like to change it up every now and then because I'm out here doing a few errands. So on my schedule, I've written down everything I need to do, and then I grouped it in terms of where it is I need to be. So there's like 3 stores I need to hit. The gym is here, and then there's a place for lunch like right down the street too. So I try to do things like that to maximize my time efficiency, and it's been great. So there's a guy in the gym sitting next to me, and I was doing incline bench, and I thought it was a lot of weight, right? It was about 200 pounds, you know, 4 sets of 4, and just the way it is. And this guy had more weight than me, and I'm just like, I had a thought go through my mind, you know, and I thought I'd talk about it real quick, and that is, there's always somebody better than you. There's always going to be somebody better. You know, there's going to be somebody more rich. There's going to be somebody more jacked, a more chiseled jawline, more abs. And the cycle continues on forever. So what do we have to do? We have to be very comfortable in who we are as a person. And that can be tough, you know, especially if you've come up from having no confidence or being bullied in school. I know I was bullied all throughout middle school by cheerleaders, by dance girls, all kinds of stuff, you know, all throughout school. And when you're like being bullied by like some of the hottest chicks around, for one, you don't think you can ever get them, you know, because of that. And then 2, it's just, it really destroys your confidence as a man. I mean, think about it. If like some hot chick was like bullying you right now, you'd be like, oh dang, you know. And it's just the way it is. But I don't know. I was just thinking, I was like, there's always somebody better, you know. And I was doing trumpet competitions in middle school, in high school, where you're in a group, you're in a room full of 30 people, and you're playing the trumpet. You know, I wanted to play the trumpet since I was in 3rd grade. I saw that one time at a Christmas concert, and I was like, I want to play that. Like, that's really cool. And I've always been interested in everything, you know. So musician as well. Imagine that. Played the piano and the trumpet. But yeah, it was always a competition, you know, and they take the top 5 people. I always seemed to be in a room that had the top people in it, you know, because they would split up the trumpets in 3 rooms, because there was like 100 trumpets, and they were only going to take like the top 20, and they're going to put 10 in one band and 10 in the other. And you had to be on your game. Not only did you have to know all the music and stuff, but you had to be able to perform under pressure, which was pretty tough. You know, especially for me, because for me, some people's hands get trembly, some people's hands get wet or whatever. For me, it was my throat clams up like this, and I can't even breathe. And how can you possibly like even do your best when you're like, you know, you're trying to like play the trumpet, which is a breath instrument, and you can't even like breathe. And my hands would shake a little bit. So it'd be all kind of like trembly and everything, and it's just, man, I had to work on that, you know. And I know there's like medicines out there that can like block that signal to your brain or whatever, and honestly that would have been kind of cool to have, but I never did that. I stuck it out the hard way. I went and played, you know, in other places like churches, nursing homes and stuff, to just practice and get used to being on stage, right? Because repetition's the mother of skill, right? Once you can get going on it, you're gonna be able to do pretty good. So that's my little trumpet story. But yeah, when I was thinking about that, I was like, competition, man. There's always somebody better. So you just got to be confident in yourself, you know, enjoy the process that you're making, and those people will follow along, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't anything crazy today. I just noticed it, and I thought I'd make a little video on it that, hey man, you're going to notice that there's always going to be somebody better. But honestly, it's really the way you view it. Is it, wow, this person's better, so I guess I'm horrible and there's no point of trying? Or is it, this person's, you know, got all this, let's see if we can become like that too. the wolf chasing up the hill, right? The wolf at the top of the hill isn't as hungry as the one climbing it. I love that quote. And we should always be trying to do better anyway, but you shouldn't be getting yourself upset about it, because, you know, I had a quick thought that went through my head, and I had to write it down so I could talk about it here, but it was just, it came in and came out, but it was just like, man, you can be really upset about it if you let it go the wrong way. So keep that in mind moving forward. And that's all I got for today, boys. Still doing our daily videos. Okay, that's a promise I'm going to try to keep for as long as possible. If I join the Air Force or whatnot, I may not be able to do that. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I just know I got the interview, which is really awesome. This is my second time going to interview with them. The first time, they told me I was going to be like number 5 out of 60, and they took 3. So we're right there. I'm going to keep trying as long as possible, and we'll go from there. So, you know, we don't quit. Keep going after your goals. It's important. So, in a world full of fakeness and deception out here, boys, keep dominating your realities, and I'll see you in the next one.